Yes, dearest respected youngsters, receive my salutations for the Lord in you, for the great prospectus, citizen of the entire globe in you. I also extend my congratulations to you that together we have started on October 2, 2022, the study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Today is October 2, 2023, the 1 year with just 1 day gap because of some corona. That 1 day we missed, but other than that, all 365 days we had our classes. I really congratulate for you for that great venture of being with me all through. And in this period, we have seen the study of 11 chapters of Gita. We have seen so many thoughts for our general life. We titled it as Common Sense Thoughts. We also have learned more than 350 shlokas mantras. I don't think it's an ordinary effort. It's a big, big effort. Even of attending classes and trying to grasp how much each one totally got committed and did sadhana and got the benefit. It is very subjective depending on each one's conveniences, interests, commitments, capacities, responsibilities, strengths and weaknesses, and forces inner and outer. That's too subjective to you. I have no right to talk on that. But then I wish and pray that the remaining 7 chapters, also of which the first to the 12th one will start today, you will be there with me regularly in unfolding each of the shlokas meaning. Homework to you can be again revisit the understanding of every shloka by listening and see which are the topics that are covered in every chapter, individual topics, and totally what is the main topic that's covered in that particular chapter. What is its connectivity with the earlier chapter and later one? And how, in total, the whole Gita helping an individual to grow in the outer life and also spiritually. In that, what are the guidances they given for us to implement, for us to change our attitudes, intentions? If one can really be focusing on these aspects, like a PhD student, like a scientist, like a very very committed person, I tell you, immense knowledge will come from Gita, which will be a great source of protection, source of strength, source of inspiration, source of performance, and the means for achievement. For that purpose only we are here every day, coming together to study this most divine, sacred, non-controversial, all-inclusive, beautiful Shastra given by the Lord Himself, heard by the Lord Himself, written by the Lord Himself. Given by the Lord, Lord Krishna is Vrishnanam Vasudevasmi. Written by the Lord, Muninamapyaham Vyasaha. Heard by the Lord, Pandavanam Dhananjaya. I am the Arjuna among Pandavas, Bhagavan said. So Arjuna is expression of God. I am among the Munis, Vyasa. I am, Bhagavan said in 10th chapter. So the writer also is Bhagavan. And I am Vasudeva Vrishnam. As a Vasudeva, he gave the knowledge, he is the Lord only. So that's why the power in Bhagavad Gita. If one understands, one sticks to live the life according to Gita. But we have to have the willingness to follow, and we have to have the guts to sacrifice the weakness, etc., and take up the bold decisions and do the things to practice what is said in Gita, what is understood by us. It's all again subjective, and I wish and pray each of you thoroughly grasping the subject of Gita, in which Bhagavad Prapti through Bhakti Jnana indicated. So too, convincing oneself to live a life of noble values is indicated. So too, recognizing our duties, dharma, in serving, in doing which we serve the world, we help ourselves to evolve. They're all indicated. I am sure with your matured mind, intellect, through study of Gita, you will grasp all these topics completely thoroughly, and with faith in the nobility of the goal chosen, with the faith in your devotion to God, Guru, and their blessings, with the faith in your own self, you will implement, even I will try, the knowledge gained from Gita. Thus, grow in our life, grow in our contribution to the world, and grow in being an inspiration, a source of inspiration to all around. And none of this should remain as theory. Let us be practical. Okay. Welcome now with all. Congratulations and love to you that we are starting today the new 12th chapter. Yesterday I gave you the entire 11 chapters essence also, and what are the topics that are there in this 12th chapter, what's the name of it, and this is the last chapter in this sequence of Bhakti Shatkam. Today we will take up the first shlokas Adhyanam. Very small, short and sweet. We'll do it that much enough. In that Arjuna's Prashna to Krishna will be there. From tomorrow we'll see the Bhagavan's Uttara, the answer. Then we'll have our common sense thought today as every day. Hmm. Mm. Later on, we'll conclude our Ganesha Nama Ashtaka Stotram by studying the 8th shloka. 9, 10, 11 are the Phala Shruthi only that I have spoken in the first day. Again, in 2 minutes, we will say. With one chanting, we conclude. From tomorrow, we are going to start some Devi Stotrams, maybe 3 or 4 till our what do you call? Mm, Navaratras are over. Let me see if I take up Annapurna Ashtakam or maybe Mahishasura Mardhini Stotram. Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini. It has 20 shlokas, so it will take 20 days. Kanakadhara Stotram I can do, it has more than 20 shlokas. So Annapurna Stotram, it has got 8 plus 3, 11 or 12 mantras. और सरस्वती संबंधी आपने तो एक कर दी. या आई कैन डू दिस वे. नवरात्रों को मन में रखकर वन स्तोत्र रिलेटेड टू दुर्गा देवी, वन स्तोत्र रिलेटेड टू महालक्ष्मी माता, वन स्तोत्र रिलेटेड टू सरस्वती आई कैन डू. सो दुर्गा संबंधी वी कैन डू महिषासुरमर्दिनी, लक्ष्मी संबंधी वी कैन डू मे बी कनकधारा स्तोत्रम और अष्टलक्ष्मी स्तोत्रम. देन द सरस्वती संबंधी, let us see some of them. जैसे प्रभु की इच्छा हो, that we will see. Okay, let us start with our everyday prayers. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. After this first program of chanting 2 shlokas, every day we are chanting one Suktam. So yesterday we have done with Durga Suktam. Today we will do Devi Suktam. Okay. ओम अथ श्री ऋग्वेद संहितांतर्गत दशम मंडलांतर्गत अष्टमाष्टकांतर्गत पंचविंशत्युत्तर एक शत तम सूक्तम देवी सूक्तम. अस्यां शुभतिथौ समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां परमात्मनः अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरूणां देवतानां दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं संकल्पित समस्त शास्त्राणां सफलतापूर्वक अध्ययन अनुभव साधना अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां योगानां साधनानां गुरु शिष्य परंपरायाः भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता सौभ्रातृत्व सामरस्य पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित कंकणबद्ध समस्त साधकानाम् अस्माकं सह भक्त सेवकानाम् आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजय अभयादि प्राप्ति द्वारा బాహ్యాభ్యంతర శత్రు విఘ్న నిర్మూలన ద్వారా సమస్త శక్తి సాధన సంపద సానుకూల్యతానాం ప్రాప్తి ద్వారా ధర్మ సంస్థాపన కార్యే దిగ్విజయార్థం శ్రీ దేవీ సూక్తస్య పారాయణం తదనంతరం గీతా శాస్త్రస్య ద్వాదశ అధ్యాయస్య ఉపక్రమः ప్రథమ శ్లోకస్య పారాయణ అధ్యయనం తదనంతరం విశేష విషయస్య అధ్యయనం తదనంతరం శ్రీ గణేశ నామ అష్టక శ్లోకస్య పారాయణం అర్థావిష్కరణం వయం సర్వే కరిష్యామహే ఏతేన సత్కర్మణ సమస్త యువానాం సంకల్పిత సత్కర్మసు దిగ్విజయార్థం తేషాం హృదయే సనాతన ధర్మ భక్తి భగవన్ భక్తి గురు పరంపరాయాః భక్తి శాస్త్ర భక్తి మాతాపితృభక్తి ధర్మ భక్త్యాది సద్గుణ సంపద ద్వారా జన్మ సాఫల్యమపి భవతు इति संकल्पं कृत्वा आदौ श्रीदेवी सूक्तस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम अथ देवी सूक्तम् ओम अहं रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चराम्यहमादित्यैरुतविश्वदेवैः अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविभर्म्यहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम् अहं दधामि द्रविणं हविष्मते सुप्राव्ये यजमानाय सुन्वते अहं राष्ट्री सङ्गमनीवसूनां चिकितुषी प्रथमा यज्ञियानां तां मा देवा व्यददुः पुरुत्रा भूरिस्तात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्तीम मयासो अन्नमत्तियो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति य ईं शृणोत्युक्तम् अमन्तहोमान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतं निषद्दिवं ते वदामि अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टं देवेभिरुत मानुषेभिः यं कामयेतं तमुग्रं कृणोमि तं ब्रह्माणं तं ऋषिं तं सुमेधाम् अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषे शरवे हन्तवाओ अहं जनाय समदं कृणोम्यहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन् मम योनिरप्स्वन्तः समुद्रे ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वोतामून्द्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि अहमेव वात इव प्रवाम्यारभमाणा भुवनानि विश्वा परो दिवा पर एना पृथिव्यै तावती महिना संबभूव ओम शांतिः 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 गुड टुमारो इट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन दैट इज मेधा सूक्तम आ जाओ जरूर पढ़ेंगे now our third program most important of the day is the beginning of the new chapter in the study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita is Lord Krishna through Arjuna gave to the entire humanity to rethink about the life and reset the main ultimate goal and the complete means to reach to that goal, a part of which is this journey of this life in which we take up some things which lead us to that goal, and whatever is presented in front of us as the duties to be done, doing all of them in light of, in the purview of, in the vision of reaching to that our ultimate goal itself. It's an ocean of knowledge. It's not that, as I'm telling you every day, 20 minutes on one of the shloka, that in these 500-600 days we can study. No, it's a research, individual research under the guidance of teachings from the Guru. You and I, or any other interested fellows, people, take up the study of Gita word by word, sentence by sentence, shloka by shloka, topic by topic, chapter by chapter, entire Gita and in its and its context in our own life, outer success, inner. इस तरह से जो थरोली एक रिसर्च मोड में पढ़ेगा ना, to that person there is no other great shastra, simply put, than Gita will be found as the great help and guidance. Choice is yours. We are only giving the glimpse of this Gita, as much little we can understand. Okay, good. Welcome. As I said in the introduction today, congrats to all of us in this 365 days. Exactly 1 year is over. We could do 11 chapters thoroughly from our standpoint. So today, again, the first day of the second year, let us start the study of the next new chapter, number 12. Yesterday, I gave you the entire gist of the 12th chapter, then 8 topics that are there in the 12th chapter. सुन लो आप कल का, दोबारा मैं क्यों रिपीट करूं. Name of the chapter is Bhakti Yoga. This is the conclusion of the Bhakti Shatkam. When the 7 to 12 chapters are Bhakti Shatkam, why not the Bhakti Yoga be the first one? Why it is made as the 12th one, last one in the Shatkam? Simple answer is only those who have understood and practiced the Jnana Vijnana of 7, Akshara Para Brahma of 8, Rajavidya Rajaguhya of the 9, Vibhuti of the 10, and most importantly, Vishwarupa Darshana Sadhana of the 11, that they become qualified for the actual bhakti understanding, actual bhakti sadhana doing, and actual अनुभूति of the bhakti as well as अनुग्रह of the भगवान. इसलिए इसको लास्ट में रखा है. Without these earlier 5 chapters understanding and sadhana, the bhakti will be as we imagine and think, not as explained by the God. Who should tell us what is bhakti? The one to whom we have to have bhakti, and it is Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is telling in this chapter what's bhakti. Don't imagine what's bhakti by yourself or just follow as saying by someone else. Authority hona chahiye na? And who can else be the authority than the God himself? Therefore, from the Mukhara Vinda of the Lord himself, what are the bhakti sadhanas by which we propitiate him and get blessed by him and achieve everything of the world and the beyond called as moksha? We are listening from the Mukhara Vinda Bhagavan only. That's the beauty of this chapter. As I said yesterday, only 20 verses, but very, very informative, pregnant with so much of very essential knowledge is this small 12th chapter. Okay, it starts with Arjuna's Prashna. Okay, then the whole chapter, Bhagavan ka Uttar. Kindness of God is not only he answers the question, but he gives such informations by which new questions are not created. And he gives an answer in such a way that any other questions are there that are also answered, and all these answers are valid, useful for everyone in wherever the context of life or sadhana they are in. ये ना इसमें भगवान का ज्ञान का भी, भगवान का कृपा प्रेम का भी हमें दर्शन होता है. अदरवाइज भाई छोड़ी आंसर लड़ो युद्ध तुम्हारा अपना, मरना जीना मेरे को क्यों, ऐसा कहना चाहिए. He answered patiently, answered in detail, answered in so many ways so that new questions are not created at all, doubts. That for that we have to really salute the Lord. Really express our gratitudes to him. And all our gratitudes to our gurus and the Paramatma is only in these three things. One, thoroughly study Shastras. Second, thoroughly do the practice and get the benefit. Third, thoroughly do the prachara of this अत्यंत उत्कृष्ट जीवन शैली अकॉर्डिंग टू द शास्त्र फॉर द आउटर एंड इनर सक्सेस. ये तीनों से हम जो है गुरु भगवान की कृतज्ञता व्यक्त कर सकते हैं. Clear? Now with these few introductory thoughts and notes, let us chant and understand the meaning of the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter. Before that, ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीगीता शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः भक्तियोगः like every time when you we are seeing as we were doing every time continue करेंगे each shloka chanting four times one word one sentence then chanting two times these are all being done by us for becoming familiar with those words of the shloka after which when we explain from here you will be able to grasp it and retain it एंड आई नो फ्यू ऑफ यू आर डेली चैंटिंग ऑल्सो देखो जो भी चैप्टर हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना वो पूरा होने तक उस चैप्टर का डेली एक बार पारायण करो नो 20 श्लोकास हार्डली 3 minutes you must give those 3 minutes don't give excuse to yourself else you will never learn only you'll be like parents grandparents great grandparents age is grown but nothing of Gita is known do you want to be that way grow without knowing any of scriptures and shastras or the knowledge and any sadhana don't do like that help yourself clear so let us chant arjuna uvacha om shri krishna parabrahmane namah shrimad bhagavad gita ath dvadashodhyayah bhakti yogah अर्जुन उवाच अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये एवं सततयुक्ताये एवं सततयुक्ताये एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः तेषां के योगवित्तमाः तेषां के योगवित्तमाः तेषां के योगवित्तमाः टू टाइम्स टुगेदर अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः अगेन अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः दिस इज अर्जुना's प्रश्न प्रश्न बीजम what is the cause of the question is unfortunately unlike us Arjuna thoroughly heard from chapter 1 up to 12 11 everything and again unfortunately to Arjuna he remembered everything he is not lucky like us that irregular to come to class and irregular in doing homework therefore forgetting whatever is heard that day only बेचारा अर्जुन को ये सब ट्रिक्स नहीं पता है therefore he remembered out of the remembrance of all okay and then let us say churning them let us say assorting them let us say finally filtering them all the knowledge he heard from Krishna in 11 chapters he found out to be the summary of all these to be two instructions mainly that's how he came to his conclusion Then in this question he asks, among these two, who are the ones greater? Are the followers of this one thing or the followers of the other one? What are the two we are going to study? So this is how the basis for Arjuna's question. What is the basis? He heard, remembered, then tried, contemplated, then summarized that what Bhagavan so far gave as a gist of all the teachings is the two ways of lifestyle, two ways of spiritual sadhana to be precise. Now he is asking who are the best ones among these two followers of these two paths. Like in third chapter also Arjuna asked like the only. In the fifth also he asked like that. Is it not? थर्ड में क्या कहा कि जायसी चेत कर्मणा ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे माम नियोजयसि व्याम श्रेवेण वाक्येन बुद्धिमोहयसि तद एकं वद निश्चित्य. सेम इन फिफ्थ चैप्टर संन्यासस्य संन्यासं कर्मणाम कृष्ण पुनः योगं च शंससि यत् श्रेयः एतयोः एकः तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्. So he always, Arjuna, being an army person, wants a perfect, specific, unambiguous guidance, answer, direction. So that he'll follow. Like the army people. Forward, march. They move. बाएं मुड़, take left turn. दाएं मुड़, left. पीछे मुड़. You can't say बेटा जहाँ चाहिए उधर चले जाओ. Then it is harmy or not army. हारने की बात होती. He is an army person. So he wants ruthless, perfect, unambiguous answer or guidance so that he will take it up and reach out. And he understands his own extent, according to his own capacity to final, greatest extent. Even there, when some ambiguity is there, for the clarity, he asks Krishna. Because he has trusted Krishna as his teacher at that time for the timing. And the knowledge given by Krishna so far is so great that about Krishna, full faith has developed in him that he can be my guide, so let me take the guidance. Okay. So Prashna Bijam is said. Now word to word meaning of this shloka. Okay. Arjuna's question is evam, means in this way. Satata, always. Yuktaha, endowed or yoking. Ye bhaktaha, those people who are devotees of you. Tvam, again of you. Pari upasate, do the upasana. So in this way, those bhaktas of you who do upasana of you. In this way, those bhaktas of you who do your upasana in this way. Evam satatayuktaha ye bhaktaha tvam paripasate. In this way, the devotees, those who do your upasana all the time. One category. Second, again, tvam paripasate, but how? Yecha api aksharam avyaktam paripasate. Those who are doing the upasana of akshara and avyakta paramatma. Tesham, among these two followers. Ke yoga vittamaha, who are the knowers, better knowers of the yoga. Yoga means reaching you. के योगा योग को अच्छी तरह समझ के करने वाले दोनों में कौन है? Means whose practice or which path's practice quickly or easily reaches to you. The goal, you are the goal. So evam, in this way, ye bhaktaha, those devotees, satata yuktaha, enjoying all the time, tvam, you, paritaha upasate, do the upasana of you. One category. Second, ye cha api aksharam avyaktam paripasate, those who are doing the upasana of the aksharam and avyaktam, tesham, among these two, who are yoga vittamaha, who are the knowers, better knowers of the path to reach to you. I'm telling you literal meaning. That means what? Simplifying the question is the marga of the bhakti is greater to reach you? Is the marga of the jnana is greater to reach you? So bhakta tvam paripasate, aksharam avyaktam paripasate. Ke yoga vittama. The path of devotion or path of knowledge. The knowers and practices of which of these two are the really great ones or good ones, are the one definitely reach the goal. बिकॉज दोनों है, कौन सा बढ़िया है? ओके, this is what Arjuna's question. Now, how come, where from this question has come means, let us see the whole earlier chapters of Gita. Okay, not all of them. Again, it will take 365 days to tell you. Just for examples, few I will say. Like if you take up a second chapter, you know, in Lord Krishna's teachings in the beginning only, did not the Lord say, न त्वेवाहं जातु नासं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपाः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयमतः परं देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा दे तथा धीर. All of that when he spoke about अच्छेद्योऽयम् अदाह्योऽयम् अक्लेद्यो शोषेव च, then हन्ता चेन् मन्यते हन्तु मतश्चेन् मन्यते तं उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते. Now these are all talkings about the Paramatma's essential nature, his Swarupa, contemplating on him and realizing him as yourself. That's what the idea Bhagavan gave. Same Bhagavan again toward the end of chapter 2, he told us कि श्रुति विप्रतिपन्ना ये यथास्ताश्चसि निश्चला समाधौ अचला बुद्धि तदा योगम अवाप्स्यसि. He says, stabilizing your mind, taking the help of the Shastra, when you discover your own inner self, then you have achieved the perfection in yoga is equal to liberation. Same chapter toward the end he said, Yesha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. Hey Arjuna, this is the state of being one with the Brahman you have to reach to. So all that indicates that know the nature of the truth or the self or the reality or the God through contemplation, identify with it too. This is called Jnana Marga. Okay. Again, in the fourth chapter, if you see, Bhagavan said, ki after telling these 12 yajnas, then he says, all these are dravya yajnas. So, other than apart from this is there is a jnana yajna. And he says, this jnana yajna is better than the dravya yajnas. You know, Shreyan dravyamayat yajna jnana yajna parantapa. Why? Sarvam karma kilam partha jnane parisamapyate. Then he also told, this jnanam given to you is by the Guru. So go to the Guru, surrender to him and listen from him. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनः तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Also he said कि श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम तत्परः समिति. लास्ट श्लोक में तो कहते हैं तस्मात् अज्ञान संभूतम हृस्तम ज्ञान असिना आत्मनः चित्वा एनं संशयं योगमातिष्ठ. So in that all what you see, Bhagavan is telling Arjuna to have the jnanam and abidance in it. Jnanam about the truth, the reality, the self. Okay. Again in the fifth chapter, toward the end, he gives all the instructions for meditation. Even in the beginning also it says, Brahmanya dhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti. Last one, Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwar. So there also the taste of or the instructions for the jnana were given. Sixth chapter तो ज़्यादातर वो ज्ञान के ही बातें बता रहे थे. Do you remember the entire meditation that has been taught to Arjuna by Krishna? Shuchau deshe pratisthapya sthiramasanamaatmanah vasalekar, you know, the yunjanevam sadatmanam yogi nedamanasa yogiti vigata kalmashah. All of that was what? The practice of meditation to discover the inner pure self. Atma samstam manah krutva na kinchidapi chintayet. So to shanaihi uparapeta buddhya dhruti. So all of them are talking about through the jnana, discover your own inner self, which is the self of all, get liberated. I'm just helping you what Arjuna was going through. Seventh chapter's name itself is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. उसमें तो सेवंथ श्लोक में बताया ही भगवान, आई एम दैट सेल्फ हु इज हैविंग नो वन हायर देन लोअर देन इक्वल टू मत्त परतरम नान्यत किंचिदस्ति धनंजय. So many shlokas. And eighth one, the meditational techniques were given. The words were given and how to meditate through the words on that Paramatma. What a amount of, so beautiful shlokas in the 8th chapter. यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यद्यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं सङ्ग्रमेण प्रवक्ष्ये सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य मूर्ध्नि आधाय आत्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ॐ इत्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् माम् अनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. Before that, Kavim Purana Manushasiddhara Manoraniyam Samanusmaredhya Sarvasi. These are all the Atmaswarupa Lakshanas are told. The next shlokas, how that Lakshana Yukta Atma we have to discover in our heart through meditation, that is told. So, ये सारा ज्ञान का ही portion है 8th chapter. 9th one, in the beginning only is said in those 4.5 shloka. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina mastani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avastitah. Then nachamastani bhutani pashya me yogam aishwaram. 9th chapter 1.5 श्लोक में ज्ञान मार्ग ओनली taught. 10th में तो उन्होंने कहा कि आई विल एंटर इनटू योर हार्ट एंड डू द ज्ञान दीप भास्वर ज्ञान दीप प्रज्वलनम, एंड विद दैट ज्ञान दीप दैट अज्ञान क्रिएटेड delusion, delusion created wrongdoings, wrongdoings resulting dukkha, misery, all I will be removing it. Is it not? 10th chapter में. In the 11th also, Arjuna himself says, I got the knowledge, therefore my delusion has gone away. Through knowledge only the confusion or delusion goes away. And the last may says, Jnatum drashtum tattvena praveshtu. Is it not? Knowing me, seeing me, and becoming one with me. Now all these were indicating to Arjuna the prapti of Paramatma, who is in the heart of us and everyone's heart, through the Jnana Marga of contemplation, meditation. Okay? Yeah? Now, does it mean that the Lord has taught only these things? No. Again, from the chapter 3 onwards, refer karo. Has it not said in the chapter 3, 30th shloka, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya? All karmas you offer to me. Now, wherever the point of devotion or offering or remembrance of the God or emotions towards Him, they all come. That all is called as Bhakti Upasana Sadhana. Earlier one is Jnana Upasana. Upa means Nazdik, near. Asana means seated. Sitting near to the Lord through the Jnana Marga is Jnana Upasana. Sitting near to the Lord, reaching to the Lord through the Bhakti is the Bhakti Upasana. Upasana is nearing to the God and becoming one with Him. Generally, Upasana Shabda is used only for Bhakti. And every practice is Upasana. In that sense, if you take the meaning of the word Upasana, ye Jnana ka bhi Upasana. Arjuna wahi pucha. है ना, एवं सतत युक्ता ये भक्ता त्वां परि उपासते ये च अपि अक्षरम अव्यक्तम परि उपासते तेषां के योग वित्तमाः. That was his question. So in the 4th chapter also, okay, 3rd chapter Mai Sarvani Karmani Sanyasya Adhyatma, and in the 5th one, 4th में ज़्यादा नहीं आया, 4th में भगवान gave only the अवतार रहस्य and said जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं यो वेत्ति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देवं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति. So in the first few shlokas only is avatara rahasya he told and told to be devotee. 5th में last श्लोक में I am the bhoktaram yajna tapasam. I am the consumer of all the yajna and tapasya. Be devoted to me. 6th में तो the last one yogi nama pe sarvesham madgatena antaratmana. Shraddhavan bhajate yomam sa yuktatamaha iti me matah. Is it not? In the last shloka, you become a devotee of mine, then you are a better yogi, it is said. अब 7th chapter से 12 तक तो भक्ति षटकम ही है. In the 7th chapter, what a beautiful topic of Triguna, Trigunatmika Maya binding us. And how to come out of that bondage of Maya, Trigunatmika? What did Bhagavan say? In the 14th shloka of 17th chapter, he said, Ki Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Taranti. And those who surrender to me, they alone cross the Maya, he said. So by this, the surrender with the Bhakti Sadhana is hinted here. And in 7th chapter, भगवान तो और एक बार ज्ञान का महिमा करते हैं. हाँ, उदारा सर्वे एव एते ज्ञानी तो आत्मा एव इति मे मतम. While talking about 4 bhaktas, Artha Bhakta, Jignasu Bhakta, Artharthi and Jnani, Bhagwan praises Jnani Bhakta. This point goes with what we spoke earlier about the topics of Jnana that are covered in Geetha so far. So here in the 14th shloka, Bhakti Mahima is said. Now you come to the 8th chapter. There to Bhagwan to Purushasya Parapartha Purushasya Bhaktya Labhyastvananyaya Ananya Bhaktya Labhya Yasyantastani Bhutani Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. So to the last shloka, Kavim Purana Manushasitaram Anusparedhya Sarvasya Dataram Achintya Rupam. So in between also Bhagwan spoke about the Bhakti sadhanas in the 8th also. अब 9th चैप्टर भरपूर भक्ति है ना. द लास्ट वन मनमना भवमद भक्तो मध्याजी. And before that, Patram Pushpam Valam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. And before that, Bhagwan spoke in the 9th chapter, Pitahamasya Jagata Mata Data Pitamaha Vedyam Pavitram Omkarah. So in the 7th chapter also, Bhagwan told us to do the upasana of him by giving us the instructions. Punyoganda Prativyamcha Rasoham Apsu Kaunteya. So these are all the Bhavana, Upasana, Bhakti Sadhana to be done, told by Bhagavan. Arjuna is registering all of them. And when one was heard Bhakti, it was appearing to be a complete Upasana or Sadhana. When the Jnanam is heard, it was appearing to be complete, authentic, beautiful one. Bhagavan was telling both of them like that. And in the 9th chapter, so Bhagavan says, even you are by till now sustu dushta acharaha, but bhajate mamananya bhag, if you start becoming my bhakta, sadhureva samantavya kshipram bhavati dharmatma, and the height of all thing is name bhakta pranashyati. Hey Arjuna, my devotee will always succeed, he'll never fall or fail or perish. Bhakt ki baat ho rahi hai sab. Again, in that 9th chapter, if you browse through Idam Tute Guhyatamam to Manamanavad Bhakto, that last 34 shloka, how many places Bhagwan talked about bhakti, 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 bhakti. Okay, now 10th chapter तो पूरा विभूति का उपासना भक्ति ही है, अहम आत्मा गुड़ाकेशा से लेकर. And before that, Bhagwan mixed both bhakti and jnana. What did he say? When you mutually or individually do all bhakti to me, and I told you the 2 bases of the bhakti, 6 practices of bhakti. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattah sarvam pravartate. These are the bases, basing on which the 6 sadhanas, machitaha, madgata pranaha, bodhenda parasparam, katyentascha mam nityam, tushyanti cha, ramanti cha. We have studied very thoroughly. Those who are regular, they know it. This one Bhagavan told, which is full of bhakti, but toward the end what he said, those who do this way the bhakti, I will be giving them buddhi yogam, by which they reach me. How do they reach me? I will not only give the buddhi yoga to them, I will make them use that buddhi yoga in what way? In making them discover me in their heart, which is called jnana deepena bhasvata. A bright, brilliant lamp of light, which is called knowledge, I will light in their heart, by which they transcend all which is superimposed. They see the truth or the reality or the self or the God. तो यहाँ भक्ति का भी महिमा और ज्ञान का दोनों का महिमा toward the end in the 10th, in the beginning only Bhagavan said. Again throughout the Gita, 10th chapter, 73 upasana prakriyas are told by giving the vibhutis. Is it not? Now come to the 11th chapter, which we have already seen. Whole thing is both. Vishwarupa is upasana of seeing the whole Vishwa of names and forms in the Lord. And it is a jnanam also, wherein the whole world is nothing but the names and forms projected on one Paramatma behind. I just gave you a glimpse in 10 minutes to show how Arjuna was remembering all what he has heard, in which he was seeing due weightage and importance. Given one side to the bhakti also, other side to the jnana also. Obviously, remembering all this, now for him to follow one of the sadhana, what is the best among these two? To know it from the mouth of the Lord only, Arjuna is asking. To know it from the Lord's mouth, he is putting up the question. So now you understand how the question का genesis और basis. हमको ऐसा प्रॉब्लम होता ही नहीं क्योंकि हम जब का तब छोड़ दिए, भूल गए. वी आर सो बिजी इन improving the whole world. But Arjuna has nothing to do except studying Geetha and fighting that war in which some 20 lakhs of people were killing each other, and he is also part of it. छोटा काम है बेचारा. हमको उतना बिजी हम होते हैं. सुबह 4 घंटे टीवी, दोपहर में 4 घंटे, रात को 8 घंटे, फिर खाओ, फिर सो जाओ, दोस्तों के साथ गप्पे मारो. We are so busy. We are not free, useless like Arjuna. So therefore we can't remember all these things. बेचारा अर्जुन को कोई काम धंधा नहीं, so he remembers. So in this way, prashna bijam upalabhya, having found the reason, cause, seed for the question, Arjuna has questioned. You understood what is the question, and you understood what is the basis of question, and what is the purpose of question. The army man है, दोनों में ये काम बता दो तो मैं वो करके I will reach to the goal. Okay. Now with this background basis, again study the first shloka. Okay. In that two parts. In the two parts में first part today we will see. Okay, time हो गया ना. दोनों कल ही हम देखेंगे फिर. So evam, what is the meaning of evam? What is the meaning of satata? What is the meaning of yuktaha? What is the meaning of pari upasate? Each of the words meaning I feel like exhaustively telling you so that it is available to you on YouTube whenever you want to go through the Gita shlokas meaning, you get a chance to. So here I stop today. I gave you the summary of what are the topics of bhakti, what are the topics of jnana that are covered tentatively. Only 30-40% I shared. Many others याद तो होना चाहिए मेरे को, जितना था हमने शेयर की. So that was the basis of the question. Now what is the meaning of evam? It is a sarvanama. So what is the meaning of satata? What is the meaning of yukta? What is the meaning of paritaha? What is the meaning of upasate? So to what is the meaning of aksharam and avyaktam? I have to tell you again. What do you mean by yoga vittamaha? So tomorrow's day also we'll spend in completely thoroughly understanding undoubtedly the chapter shloka 1. Then Krishna Bhagwan का उत्तर जो है first one, उसका भी थोड़ा हम जिक्र explain करेंगे. Then we take it. As I told you, chapter is small of 20 verses, but every shloka and topic has so much of very very essential information to be gathered for clear knowledge and understand and decision and action and the result. Tomorrow we'll see. अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये वक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः. Thank you. Now our third topic of the day today, after doing first one of shlokas, second is Veda mantra, third is Gita. Now the fourth topic is the common sense thought. Today's common sense thought is the mind's mischief of. Okay. Mind's mischief of. Be carefully listen the sentence. Mind's mischief of trying to find solutions to the problem, trying to cure the diseases. Okay. This is the mischief of the mind. What is that? Trying to find solutions to the problems, trying to cure diseases. This is the mischief of the mind. How do you say it's a mischief? The answer is bring the intellect. Yeah, we have the intellect, no? Bring it. Then use it. Use it in such a manner that it is not that the problem is created, then we are searching for the solution. Use the intellect to avoid, rather prevent the problem itself. You all know this very beautiful English quotation throughout life. Thousands of times you must have heard it. What's that? prevention is better than cure. Is it not? By invoking that disease, how much of time and energy is wasted? And again, to cure that disease, how much of the money is wasted, pain is gained. We are all human beings. We have our dimag, buddhi. Except in some exceptional cases, 90% of the cheeses, by using that intellect rightly, we can prevent the problems, we can prevent the decisions, diseases. Therefore, we need not use our mind or intellect to find either solutions or the cures. Be a wise youngster from now onwards to use your intellect, not to create any problem for finding solution of which you have to struggle later on. Everywhere it is so. Like, don't go to a doctor asking for the medicine for the stomach ache or the disease and a stomach pain or any indigestion. Why? What to do then? Use the intellect at the time of going to that hotel or party or marriage only. दिमाग यूज करके सोच विचार करके वही खाओ, उतना ही खाओ जिससे पेट दर्द या indigestion ना हो. We are such a stupid bewakoof of zero common sense that in these aspects you are really idiot only. We are everywhere as youngsters. Once their mind is caught up in some boy or the girl or anyone, the life is naraka. For those few years, from the age of 17 up to 30, 35, 40, कुछ बेवकूफ़ों को तो उसके आगे भी होता है. And that problem of attachment and entanglement is a solutionless problem. Eats away mind, eats away energy, eats away all talents and opportunities, and makes one so diseased, weak, and miserable, including troubling the parents and all. Are Murak, can't you be intelligent in the beginning only? That you have come into this world for achieving your personal goals and the goals to serve the world and spiritual goal. And can't you, with your wisdom and intellect, stick only to them? And can't you deal with the things and beings in the world in such a wise manner that they don't overpower your mind to derail you, distract you from your own evolution? इतना तुमको प्रिवेंशन नहीं है तो यू विल एंटर इनटू ए क्राइसिस और प्रॉब्लम फॉर व्हिच देयर इज नो सॉल्यूशन. देन सफर. कॉमन सेंस. You understand? Prevention is better than cure. Being careful not to enter into problem is always better than entering into the problem and trying to solve it. Whether it is physical health problem, whether it is financial bankruptcy, whether it is getting cheated. Who told you to trust anyone? Stupid fellow. You cannot trust your own mind. Then how can you trust through your stupid mind another stupid fellow for anything? मैंने सोचा मैं इतना ट्रस्ट किया और मैं रोते रहे ना. मैं तो ताली बजाऊंगा ऐसे कार्टून को देखकर. I don't want to see the any comedy serials in TV or anywhere. You are enough for entertainment for me. You are seeing every day in your world around how many bewakoofs are sacrificing their lives by doing that nonsense only for one person's purpose of teaching you the lesson. Why don't you learn from them and have the preventive measures by which you don't enter into health problem, financial problem, mental problem, relational problem, career problem? दिमाग है ना भैया, उसको प्रॉब्लम में घुसने के लिए क्यों मिसयूज कर रहे हो दिमाग को? प्रॉब्लम को अवॉइड करने के लिए व्हाई नॉट यूजिंग? इट्स अ वेरी सब्लाइम कॉमन सेंस थॉट इट इज. If it clicks to you and you are careful every moment, not even every minute or a day, every moment, negotiating through the life situations, if you are careful, there will be no need to solve problems and struggle for it because you are not creating problems. Remember ruthlessly, you have to protect yourself from your own wrong thinking, thereafter from the people around. Mind your goal, mind your evolution. Not get entangled in your mind with anything or being for any small little pleasures or gains, etc. Don't be like animalistic in thinking. Is it not? The mind's mischief of making us enter into problem and trying to find solution, and never the solution is found, ever it makes us miserable. Mental cases. Solution is bring the intellect. Be alert and aware every moment. Live life intellectually correct way in such a way you are not entering into any of the problem. Therefore, no need of solution. For example, you joined a college. Afresh your mind is. कौन है तुम्हारे को फ्रेंड स्टूडेंट्स क्लासमेट पता है क्या कोई? Nobody is known. So that freshness of the mind you should maintain till you study in that college even 20 years, every year failing. Not the way that you joined the college within a week's time, you have made attachment to some 10 stupid, equally stupid fellows like you. Then instead of studying and all, your whole mind and time and energy is wasted only in the rubbish things doing together. ये तो सरासर बेवकूफी है. Such stupid fellows are liability to my nation. They are waste folks. Those who waste their time and energy and talent, ability and opportunities. I don't like them only. I don't love them. I may show sympathy, like I show sympathy to a dog also, a pig also, which is there in the mud pool. उसको जैसे sympathy दिखाते, इस बेवकूफ के लिए भी sympathy दिखाते. Sympathy is worst thing. We should command respect and love, not sympathy. I respect and love those youngsters who are maintaining the distance with everything and being throughout their study period in their school and colleges, further even in place wherever they are working, further in all their friend circle, in relative circle, throughout life, so that they live life like a unattached, involving in everything required. So that his mind is fresh, no problems, any sort of them are created. This main topic of being with the people I explained, that also includes your wrong way of eating the food, wrong places going, spoiling the health, then thereafter trying to find solution. Why do you do so? दिमाग क्यों दिया भगवान ने? है कि नहीं? है ना? बच्चे को पूछो बेटा तू क्यों पढ़ नहीं रहा आजकल? स्वामी जी एग्जाम्स के बाद बहुत छुट्टियां मिलेंगे, मैं तब पढ़ूंगा. है ना? इस बेवकूफ का खोपड़ी निकाल के वी कैन पुट इन ए म्यूजियम और नॉट. जो कहता है एग्जाम के बाद छुट्टियां होंगे उस समय मैं पढ़ूंगा. Even though this example appears to be laughable, we are all like that. We want to enter into the problem, then we want to solve it. That is not a wise person's way. A wise person is very careful. He never enters into problems. Therefore, there is no need of wasting time, energy in solving it. अब देखो तुम लोग कितने बेवकूफियां करके माता पिता को तंग करते हो, सबको करते हो, खुद को भी परेशान. Look at your faces in the mirror. Is there any joy? Is there any glow? Is there any inspiration? Is there any that just and zeal to conceive higher goals and achieve? सड़ा हुआ चेहरा, मुरझा हुआ मुर्दे की समान, शर्म नहीं आता. Nonsense. Get out of all that. Get out of that slumber and stupor of non-thinking. Use your intellect. Be careful and conscious. What are the things from within or without are being trapping you? Don't get trapped. You allow, then only others cheat you. You allow, then only others bind you. You allow, then only others will enslave you. Otherwise, nobody can dare do that. You know, see that Pakistan and America and Canada were trying to pull India into the trouble. How courageously our PM and ex-Affairs Minister, by doing all the needful things, उन दोनों का मुंह बंद कराया कि नहीं? पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था, सक्षम हो जाते थे हर एक चीज के लिए, बिकॉज द वीक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड ऑल. अब ऐसा नहीं है, अग्रेसिव. You as youngsters coming to our Geetha classes should become source of avoiding problems in the world, in the people of the world. Avoiding, preventing. Not only you prevent your own, you prevent the problems of the whole world. ऐसा आपको तैयार होना है. That is the point. Right now you can do. Not at the age of 60, 50. वो तो only waiting. At this on age onwards only, you become active, dynamic, bright, brilliant, use intellect. This is what if I do, I'll be doing mistake. It will create this problem to me. Oh, plate में खाना देखते you must know the quality and quantity of food. You must understand will it give indigestion or over digestion or no digestion or the acidity अगर है. अगर ऐसे कोई भी चीज ऐसी प्रॉब्लम का ruthlessly have to reject it. डोंट बी ऑब्लाइजिंग एनीवन, क्योंकि जैसे मैं कहीं जाता हूँ भोजन में बोला वो लोग इतना बनाते कभी कभी आई अम्मा खाना आपका पेट मेरा, अब यू गिव फूड टू मी, दैट वाज योर फ्रीडम, व्हाट टू ईट और नॉट इट्स माय चॉइस, डोंट फोर्स, सो व्हाट एवर आई लाइक और सुटेबल टू माय देह बॉडी दिस मच आई टेक, थैंक यू। अदरवाइज दे आर गिविंग विथ सो मच प्रेम करके सब खाओ तो 3 दिन पूरा पेट खराब, आई कांट डू एनी स्टडी एंड साधना, आई कांट हैव क्लास टू यू, if you have to do class to you without break even one day, like Bhagavatam class, today is 1185th day, without even one day break. Upanishads already 1250 days, एक दिन भी ब्रेक नहीं किया, पूरा वाल्मीकि रामायण विदाउट ब्रेक 450 डेज में कर दिया हमने। अध्यात्म रामायण टुडे डेट इज 443rd डे। You understand this Geetha, 365th day I am doing. Upanishad class is 242 and I am doing Yoga Darshanam 336th day without break. Going on, जिस दिन start किया तो रोका नहीं. That will last 800 days, not even one day break. Having 6 classes per day. Not 1 or 2. No Sunday, no holiday, no Dashara, no Deepavali, no Corona, no earthquake, no बारिश, कहीं भी ब्रेक नहीं। भगवान की भी कृपा हुई, बिजली ने काम किया, इंटरनेट भी काम की, नथिंग ट्रबल्ड। हाउ डू वी डू दैट अनलेस वी मैनेज आवरसेल्व्स? प्रिवेंटिव। रिमेंबर इन लाइफ prevention is always better than cure. Mainly, don't entangle in human beings more than required. Love all, respect all, help mutually whatever required. More than that, nobody should possess your mind intellect to the level of destroying you on your path of evolution or success. बोल दिया मैंने million rupee वाला thought. यूज करो, आगे बढ़ो, ना करो, सड़े रहो, choice is yours, don't blame anyone. If you tell the Lord after entering into the problem, he will kick you with his feet because he tells through Swami, I made you understand all that, why didn't you practice? So therefore common sense thought is mind's mischief of creating problem and trying to find solution. The solution is bring intellect, be alert and attentive and intelligent to avoid or prevent the problems of any sort. Therefore, you don't enter into. In spite of all our efforts, if the destiny brings some problems, then again use the same intellect in sorting out to the extent which you can. Some problems you can't avoid, go through them. कुछ issues होते हैं जो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. What can you do? It's not in your hands. Like I am doing my best to in giving class. Who are attending, not attending? How can I worry which is not in my hands? Ishwar ichha hai. Clear? This is what common sense thought. Thank you. Now let us do our Ganapati Wala Stotram. Third and fourth and topics are over. Last fifth one. Ganesha Nama Ashtaka Stotram. Yesterday Gajavaktram. We do today Guha Agrajam. Guha Agrajam. Very simple. So Guhasya Agrecha Jataha. Guha is the second son of Shiva Parvati, whom we call as Subrahmanyam, whom we call as the Kartikeya, whom we call as Shanmugam or Armugam or Kumaraswamy. Kartikeya. So many names are there. Remember, Guhasya is called Guha Agre Jataha, born before this Kumaraswamy. Ayam Avirbhutaha Haralaye. And how he came? Parvati Mata made out of mud. Then she infused that prana into him. That is how Guha Agraj ban gaye, elder brother of Guha. To such Lord Vande, my salutations. Sarvadeva Agra Pujitam. Who is the one who is worshipped before any of the gods' puja. Okay. So this is said traditionally that if you have to do Vishnu puja, first to do Ganapati puja, asking him to remove all obstacles, then do the Vishnu puja. If you want to Shiva puja, पहले गणपति का करो. remove the Vighna and do the Vishnu. So Mata ki puja, pehle Ganapati puja. Surya Bhagwan ki puja, pehle Ganapati. Krishna ka, Rama ka, anyone. You know the interesting thing. If you want to do Ganapati puja, for that also, first you do Ganapati puja and remove the all Vigna, asking into Vigna, remove, then you do Ganapati puja. That is why Sarvadeva Agra Pujitam. So Guhagraja is the elder brother of Subramanya Bhagavan. Okay. Now what are the therefore 8 namas of Bhagavan? First one was he Ganesha. Gana means Ga means knowledge, Na means Mukti, Isha means the Lord, who is the giver of Jnanam and Moksha. That is why the Ganesha name and its meaning. Second is Ekadantam. Eka means Pradhana, Danta means Shakti, Bala. So mainly Bhagavan Ganapati has the Shakti, gives the Shakti. This is the meaning of second name Ekadantam. Third, He Rambha. He means Dinata. Rambha means Palaka. So whoever surrender to him and who are in Dainyata, Bhagavan Ganapati protects them by removing those problems from their life. That is why it's called He Rambha, third name. Fourth one, Vighna Nayakaha. Vigna means all the Vipadas problems. Nayaka means Khandanaha. The one who cuts asunder and destroys all the Vignas, obstructions. That is why the name fourth one, Vigna Nayakam. Why Lamba Udaram? He has consumed and digested all the food either given by Bhagavan Vishnu or his own father Shiva. Therefore, his Udara is Lamba. Okay, that we spoke in the sadhana spa के लिए कि any experiences good bad come in life go on digesting. The sixth name of the Lord was Shurpakarna. Why that Shurpakarna? His Karna ears are as big as Shurpa, indicators of getting into us the Jnanam as well as the values. You know, from the elders, gurus, and Shastra, through the years we listen the importance of values, the importance of knowledge. A person in whose life the knowledge and values are full, he will always be successful. So, from the Shurpa Karnata of Ganapati, these are the meanings we learn. Seventh one was ki Gajavaktram. तो विष्णु प्रसादम मुनिना दत्तम यन मूर्धनि पुष्पकम तद गजेंद्र मुखम कांतम गजवक्त्रम. So that Gajavaktrata is the head of elephant. Vishnu is blessed him, Muni has blessed him, Bhagavan Shiva also blessed. So the devotion to Vishnu, Guru and Shiva is indicated by seeing the Gajavaktra of Ganapati and the name of Ganapati as Gajavaktra. Then last now we saw eighth one is Guhagraja is born before Guha the Subramanya, therefore he became the elder brother of the Guha. Sarvadeva Agra Pujitam, worshipped before everyone and anyone, and lot of stories are there. I'll not spend time to talk on that. Okay, now the Phala Shruthi also I told you on the first day itself. I'll do it in again half a minute. Etat Nama Ashtakam Stotram. This stotra having the explanation of the 8 meanings of the Lord, 8 names and their meanings. Trisandhyam Yapatet Nityam. Every day who chants in the 3 sandhyas, morning, afternoon, sayam sandhya, sa Sukhi Sarvatah Jayi. He'll be happiest person with successes, victories everywhere. Second, Vignaha Palayante. First one is all victories. Second one is Sukhi. Third is Vignaha Palayante. The difficulties or obstacles run away. Example given is like when the Garuda comes, all the swamp or the snakes run away. In that way, from this person's life, who is chanting this mantra 3 times, all Vignas go away. Fourth one is Mahajnani Bhaveto. Fifth one is what? Putrarthi means the children or followers or Shishyas jinko chahiye. Putrarthi labhate putram. Sixth one is Bharyarthi or Bhartarthi. कुशलम भार्या और भरता दे गेट. सेवंथ वन इज महाजड़ जो है कपिंद्र बनता है. एथ वन इज विद्यावान बनता है. So 8 names every day chant. These 8 are the phala. Ganesha Nama Ashtaka phala it is. Therefore keep on doing it then. एक एक 2-2 मिनट लगते हैं बस. ऐसे some 3 or 4 things, please children, whichever you are convinced of, catch them and keep on doing till this you are doing reaches Ganapati. Then he just turns towards you and just lifts his 2 hands and says the Tathastu. All these 8 results come, or results of whichever the stotra you are like. So I am giving you chance of teaching so many, so that whichever the thing you like, you can select and do it for yourself. Okay, we'll conclude it today by chanting once. From tomorrow, something related to the mother we will do till the Navaratras are over. ॐ श्रीगणेशनामाष्टकस्तोत्रम् ॐ ज्ञानार्थवाचको गश्च नश्च निर्वाणवाचकः तयोरीशं परं ब्रह्म गणेशं प्रणमाम्यहम् एकशब्दः प्रधानार्थः दन्तश्च बलवाचकः बलं प्रधानं सर्वस्मात् एकदन्तं नमाम्यहम् दीनार्थवाचको हेश्च रम्भः पालकवाचकः पालकं दीनलोकानां हेरम्बं प्रणमाम्यहं विपत्तिवाचको विघ्नः नायकः खण्डनार्थकः विपत्खण्डनकारं तं प्रणमे विघ्ननायकं विष्णुदत्तैश्च नैवेद्यैः यस्य लम्बं पुरोदरं पित्रा दत्तैश्च विविधैः वन्दे लम्बोदरं च तं शूर्पाकारौ च यत्कर्णौ विघ्नवारणकारणौ सम्पद्धौ ज्ञानरूपे च शूर्पकर्णं नमाम्यहं विष्णुप्रसादं मुनिना दत्तं यन्मूर्ध्नि पुष्पकं तद्गजेन्द्रमुखं कान्तं गजवक्त्रं नमाम्यहं गुहस्याग्रे च जातोऽयम् आविर्भूतो हरालये वन्दे गुहाग्रजं देवं सर्वदेवाग्रपूजितम् एतन्नामाष्टकं स्तोत्रं नानार्थसहितं शुभं त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नित्यं स सुखी सर्वतो जयी ततो विघ्नाः पलायन्ते वैनतेयात् यथोरगाः गणेश्वरप्रसादेन महाज्ञानी भवेत् ध्रुवं पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रं भार्यार्थी कुशलां स्त्रियं महाजडः कपीन्द्रश्च विद्यावांश्च भवेत् ध्रुवं विद्यावांश्च भवेत् ध्रुवम् इति श्रीब्रह्मवैवर्तपुराणे गणपतिखण्डे श्रीगणेशनामाष्टकस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् डन् थैंक यू ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत सतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेद व्यास भगवान की जय सद्गुरु परंपरा की जय गुरु महाराज की जय श्री विघ्न विनायक भगवान की जय आज के आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद समस्त युव श्रोता भक्त जिज्ञासु साधक उपासक देश भक्त धर्म भक्त परिश्रम युक्त युव जन की जय आज के आनंद की जय थैंक्स डेली गीता श्लोक पढ़ो थोड़ा you should know by heart all of them then only you can protect your mind from the world thank you